It's Pac-Man Jones of Savannah Seaport News, and today around 12:30 p.m., crews responded to a two-vehicle crash next to the El Coyote restaurant on Whitaker Street. According to the Savannah Police Department, it appears one driver had a medical episode causing him to run a red light and crash into another car. Savannah Police says Mark Greeley, 44, of Richmond Hill, was traveling with two passengers in a Honda CRV, also with Claudia Greeley, 41, of Richmond Hill, and John Henry of Pennsylvania. They were traveling south on Whitaker Street towards Victory Drive. Now, in the other vehicle was traveling west on Victory Drive in a Toyota Camry. Person driving, 24-year-old Larry Cope, along with passengers Jabria Cope, who ages 19, and Kamari Hazel Young, who ages 23, both from Savannah. Savannah police say Greeley vehicle crashed into the passenger side of Cope's car. Due to the impact, both vehicles rotated and hit the wall of El Coyote, as well as a utility pole and traffic box. Officials say the vehicles collided and then came to a rest at El Coyote at the side of the building. According to Savannah Fire, some individuals were trapped inside their vehicle. Cope died as a result of her injuries, according to the police. Except for Greeley, all other passengers were seriously injured. And I just want to say rest in peace to Jabria. I know her life was really cut short at a young age, at the tender age of 19. And I just really want to talk about, personally, about the crash that happened. Well, not even just the crash that happened, but just in general on this road. It's a really tight road. It's really narrow. Victory Drive is a narrow road to drive on, especially when you're driving on Whitaker Street heading towards Victory and Barnard Streets. You know, those roads are really tight, really close, especially if you're driving a big truck. But rest in peace to Jabria. It looks like she was loved by many people, and however, unfortunately, she doesn't leave behind any children, but she leaves behind a loving family that I'm sure misses her a lot. But that's all the news for right now. There is some other news that happened today. You know, somebody had got shot in Fraser Homes. But, you know, I don't know the idea of the person that had got shot. And, you know, usually when I think about a shooting that happens over there, I think about the beef that goes with them and Waters Ave, you know. But I don't want to sum it up to them, you know, doing the shooting, because obviously I don't know who was involved. And usually, you know, it's the younger cats that's going between each other, you know, with, you know, Waters Ave and Fraser Homes, you know. And what I was hearing was that it possibly was an older dude or a middle-aged dude, like somebody in my age group that had got shot. So if I get any information about that shooting, I'll let y'all know as well. But, you know, just to really talk about, you know, the car crash that happened, man, you know, I kind of think about, you know, old girl that had died, you know, several years back on Victory Drive as well. I think her name was Amber. She died, I believe, her car hydroplaned on Victory. No, this happened years back, but, you know, it kind of reminds me of the same situation, because, you know, Victory Drive is, like I said, it's a narrow street, a narrow road to drive on from west to east. You know, it's very narrow. So any other updates about this, I'll let y'all know as well. But rest up, Jabria.